Well, hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a new week, and we're starting off with thunderstorms and rain. Not necessarily the kind of storms that throw cantaloupe-size hail at your windows or 100-mile-an-hour winds, but summer-type storms with rain. Let's talk about who's got a chance to see more in this Monday edition of the Texas Weather Roundup. Good morning. It's Monday, the 10th of June, 2024. I'm Texas Storm Chaser's Baldy-in-Chief David Reimer. I hope y'all had a great weekend. We definitely had some pop-up storms at time over the weekend, especially across the Panhandle and West Texas. We had some flooding yesterday afternoon, evening in Lubbock. We've had some flooding this morning in Palo Duro Canyon. They picked up 1 to 2 inches of rain in about 45 minutes, which is certainly quite significant for that part of the state, especially in a cavernous in an area with canyons, high sloping terrain. There's the words I was trying to say. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the chance for precipitation today. We haven't pulled this graphic out since last summer, but alas, here we go for today. Isolated to scattered to at times numerous thunderstorms across several regions of the state this afternoon, through about dinner time. Really, the only part of the state that has a low chance of storms comparatively is the northeastern Texas Panhandle, the borderland of far west Texas around El Paso. This isn't to say everyone in the state is going to see storms today, but we'll see a boundary generally shift along in south of Interstate 20 by this afternoon, and that will have the best chance for scattered to at times numerous showers and thunderstorms with lightning, gusty winds, maybe some hail, and heavy rainfall that could cause localized flash flooding. We'll take a look at the high-res rapid refresh model. Now, this is not going to necessarily have the best picture of what's going to happen today because we're dealing with more of the pop-up thunderstorm variety versus, an organized cluster or an organized severe weather setup. But it just goes to show, we're going to see storms at times this morning, this afternoon, towards dinner time across several regions of the state, even if we're dealing with the popcorn type storms that go up real quick, put out a lot of lightning, some hail, heavy rain, and rain themselves out and throw out a bunch of gusty winds within an hour's time frame, while that gusty wind outflow boundary helps fire up more pop-up storms nearby. That process will continue until about dinner time when the sunset occurs, closer to 8, 9 o'clock, I guess this time of year especially. We'll see daytime heating decrease, the overall chance of storms decrease. We may still see a few continue into the night, especially near where that frontal boundary ends up in proximity or a bit south of Interstate 20. And then tomorrow looks like we're going to be doing it again with isolated to scattered thunderstorms. Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon across parts of the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, Northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, maybe into parts of Texoma, North Texas, and along the Texas Gulf Coast, especially in southeast Texas, where we'll be dealing with sea breeze activity. Yes, the sea breeze in the summer months. We may actually see a bit of a cluster organized tomorrow afternoon to tomorrow evening, and we'll have to see where that ends up. Severe weather outlooks for the next couple of days. This afternoon, Storm Prediction Center highlighting portions of West Texas, the Big Country, the Permian Basin, the Edwards Plateau, the Big Bend, the Trans-Pecos into the Guadalupe Mountains for the potential of isolated severe thunderstorms. Again, localized damaging winds just like the last few days, 60 to 70 miles an hour, maybe some pocket change size hail, maybe up to the size of golf balls at times. Heavy rainfall, a lot of lightning. That threat decreases by dinner time into about the 8 p.m. time frame. Tomorrow, same thing, except the risk expands further east into the hill country, central Texas. Might see a cluster of storms organized out west that try to move southeast tomorrow evening. That could have some damaging winds, heavy rain. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that trends over the next 36 hours. We may see some of this upgraded in subsequent severe weather outlooks, but at this point, the data remains too diverse and is not specific enough to converge on a solution that would give greater forecast confidence where we might see a cluster of storms with maybe some heavy rain continue into tomorrow night and Wednesday morning. I really had this set up. This thing's quite difficult. Nope. We're going to literally see why that wasn't doing that. There we go. I just set it up. There you go. Merry Christmas. Here's the rainfall outlook the next 3 days. We are going to see some thunderstorm activity continue into Wednesday, but as you can see, we're expecting a pretty good cone of rain. 1/2 to 1.5 inches of rain really from parts of the Panhandle, West Texas, the Permian Basin, east through Northwest Texas, the Big Country, the Concho Valley, the Edwards Plateau, the Hill Country, Central Texas, North Texas, to the Brazos Valley, with lighter rainfall totals possible. South Texas, Rio Grande Valley, Rio Grande Plains, Coastal Bend, Coastal Plains, Southeast Texas, into the piney woods of East Texas, and the Golden Triangle. Yeah, I can rattle those off too, but I'm missing some, I'm sure. Again, depending on where the heaviest storms fire up, we could see, 2 inches of rain in an hour, or some folks may not see any rain at all. So this is just a regionalized graphic. There will be localized maximas, and they probably won't be exactly where they're depicted on this graphic, but the clear-cut indication here is, yeah, we've got rain chances today, tomorrow, even into Wednesday. Not a big severe weather setup. Again, this is not like May where we dealt with cantaloupe-size hail, 100-mile-an-hour winds, tornadoes out the wazoo at 10 o'clock at night. This is much more of a summer setup where we have much weaker wind shear aloft, but we have plenty of moisture and instability. That just means with a source of lift nearby, that boundary, along with some weak upper-level lift, summertime activity is possible, and those are efficient rainfall producers. It looks like the second half of this week, Thursday, Friday, maybe into the weekend, we will probably be drier and warmer. We'll see how that ends up. Welcome to summer. Wildfire danger over the next few days, as you might expect with increased precipitation chances, is generally going to be regulated, or, yeah, whatever, that's the word of the morning, to the far west Texas, the borderland around El Paso. Otherwise, we're looking at low to moderate fire danger from the Texas A&M Forest Service across the remainder of the state. Temperatures over the next few days, well, with rain comes clouds, and clouds comes cooler temperatures. How about a high of 75 this afternoon in Amarillo? 75 all the way almost to Lubbock, 79 in Lubbock. We're looking at 81 in Wichita Falls, 80 in Gainesville, 82 in Sherman, 85 in DFW. Again, scattered showers and storms, cloud cover north of that frontal boundary. Southern half of the state, we're looking at 80s, 90s to low triple digits. Northern half of the state, 70s and 80s. Tomorrow, kind of the same thing, a little warmer north of that boundary, but still highs in the 80s, beat highs in the 90s and triple digits. Still scattered showers and thunderstorms possible at times. Southwestern half of the state, we're looking at 90s to triple digits. That starts to go away on Wednesday, but still parts of North Texas, Central Texas, Northeast Texas, we may only have highs in the 80s. I say only have highs. We're pretty much in a summer mindset now. Whether or not the calendar says it's officially summer, I really don't care. It's pretty much we're in a summer pattern. So it's summer. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Yeah, I like to say Merry Christmas a lot. Just be happy I'm not saying or singing Merry Christmas. There you go. Otherwise, highs in the 90s to triple digits. Once the rain chances go away, we're all in the 90s to triple digits on Thursday, and especially by Friday, it's going to be warm. Highs in the middle to upper 90s to about 105 degrees. Heat index values starting to climb back, especially across the eastern half of Texas, where soil moisture will be high, even back far in parts of maybe the Panhandle, West Texas, where we're going to have rain the next few days. Higher soil moisture means higher humidity, higher surface dew points, and heat index values of about 5 to 10 degrees above the actual air temperature, which means some of y'all will be seeing heat index values of 105 to 110 degrees by week's end. And then it's time for the weekend, Father's Day weekend. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for your Texas Weather Roundup on this Monday. We'll have your next Texas Weather Roundup out bright and early tomorrow. And as always, we'll keep an eye on the sky. There could be, again, some rowdy thunderstorms. There's going to be plenty of showers and storms today. So it'll be a great time to keep an eye on the sky with the free Texas Storm Chasers Interactive Weather Radar. You can do so in the free Texas Storm Chasers mobile app and on our website, texasstormchasers.com/radar. Y'all make it a great day. We'll have weather updates as necessary. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. God bless.